Welcome to ConExpo 2020. I'm Diana Henry, along with Mitch Lewandowski from Branch Technology. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What is Branch Technology?
That's a big question.
It is a big question.
Well, Branch Technology is a technology company based in Chattanooga, Tennessee, that we're the first company in the world to commercialize large format 3D printing for the exterior of buildings.
This is big, literally and figuratively.
This is big.
You were explaining a lot about how it goes into making buildings just, more interesting, right? Instead of boxes. How is this going to evolve into the construction industry more?
Yeah, so because we have a limited amount of time, I'll try to be very focused. If you think about architects, building owners, and contractors, the three biggest problems in this space right now are that architects want to draw something iconic, very freeform and parametric, amazing design, but those designs are very difficult to manufacture and outrageously expensive. Building owners want to look like that, but the price drives it back into a square box. And then builders, when they get forced to build something super complicated, it takes a ton of time to build with a limited labor force, and jobs tend to go way over time and way over budget. Where Branch steps in is we do this large format 3D printing, what's called cellular fabrication, where we print this open, we're going to visualize it's an open cellular structure, and then we're able to create the shape of the building on the outside for the architect's look, but not at the cost and not at the slow rate which typical methodologies would allow.
And this open cellular concept is what really makes you stand out from your competitors, right?
Yeah, because typical 3D printing, it's called FDM, where you're just laying upon layer, and it's solid, it's heavy, it's very slow to produce. When we do cellular fabrication, it uses 1/20th of the material of traditional 3D printing.
I was going to ask you about problems that this technology is solving. You started talking about it, right?
Yeah. So that architect wants that cool look. We're able to come in and give them that look by 3D printing the outside of the building. The owner wants that look, but without spending a gazillion dollars a square feet. When we start looking at pricing, we're actually coming in quite a bit below the traditional methodologies of doing something super complex.
And you're producing it and bringing it, and then it gets applied to the building.
Correct. We're doing everything in the facility with robots, so it's a controlled environment. There's no material waste, and it comes right to the job site and gets hung on the outside of the building. Environmental
exposure, all of that is taken out of the play.
Yeah.
So what brought you to ConExpo then?
Yeah, well actually the interesting thing is we got invited. The company that puts on the show reached out to us a while back, about 2 years ago, said, hey, we like what you're doing in this space. You're on that front edge of property and construction technology. We would like to bring you. So we actually got invited. We're in the Technology Experience Pavilion over in the Silver Lot 3, and we're on display there by invitation. So we're showing people what we're bringing to the market by invitation.
What's response been?
Amazing, actually. Do come and visit, and we're around the backside, and there's this steady flow of traffic, and everybody stops like, oh wow.
I can
and if
imagine,
everybody wants
yeah.
to touch it and feel it, we've actually got full-size displays up there, and it's like, oh my gosh, and we've got a project going on here, or can you help us with this, and I've never seen this before. Oh, we didn't think that this was available, or people think this is years out.
Within a price point that I can manage, right?
Yeah, and I tell people I feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie all the time. I go into the factory, I'm like, where's Matt Damon? I am a pirate. It's like we do this, I see it, it's real, but it's like this is 10 years from now happening now.
Tomorrow's technology today.
Yes.
Biggest question you receive when somebody comes in and checks out the opportunities?
Oh my God, the biggest question? I think one is, oh, so when will this become available? Because we think future tech. Oh, so how far are you guys along in the development process? When is it? No, actually, we're doing projects
like yesterday.
Right now. Wait, what? Yeah, here's examples of project. Oh my gosh, you mean you can do this now? So it's like that paradigm shift of we see this stuff, we watch it on a future tech show about large format 3D printing, to find out here's a company that's actually doing it.
Super innovative.
Yeah, thanks.
Anything else that we haven't talked about yet that you want to share about the company or about being here at ConExpo?
Well, one thing is about the company, just the culture, and this is what attracted me to the company. We just got a fantastic company culture, a lot of wonderful people that are really rocket scientist smart, that are extremely humble and down to earth, that aren't trying to brag about, oh, I'm great at this, I'm great at that. And just that company culture is fantastic. And to be on the front end of that in the construction environment, it's a wonderful place to be. You talk about like the tipping point in any market. You think about what Tesla did for electric automobiles, what Apple did with the iPhone and the movement, just the shift. It's like we're stepping into this space right at the beginning of the beginning of the beginning and making it available. So it's like the coolest thing.
Super exciting.
Very much so.
Well, it's so great to see you here at ConExpo.
Well, thanks for having me today.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.